Uh-oh. We got no juice for the notebook. Shit, man. Shit. All right, here's what we got to do. We got to turn this around, and we got to look at the screen. There we go. All right, your dad's got to do this now. I shall be right back. Stay there, Denali. Stay there. Your dad will be right back. Your dad's got a hat, man. Your dad's got a hat. He's got a hat. I got to plug in the notebook. I do. I got to plug in the notebook. Here we go, sport. Here we go. Alrighty. Everybody's coming in. They see the Mastiff. They see the Mastiff. Says, there she is. Oof. I know. Come on. Come on, get over. Come on. Oof. Oof. There we go. We got us a Mastiff, huh? Look at that. There we are. Now get your big old butt up here. Oof. Oof. Now look at that. Look at that big old butt. Look at that. Hmm? She says, there's my dad. She says, my dad got him a flufferdoodle. She said, my dad has got a flufferdoodle, and that flufferdoodle is me. Got a big old face. Got a big old face, huh? Look at that. You have one person in here. You do. Look at that. A big old spirit. He's a big old spirit. Get that big old face out of there. It's a big old face, huh? Look at that. She says, there's my dad. He's got a big old face. It's a big old face. Look at that. Who's that girl? Who's that? Hmm? Who's that girl? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Hmm? Who's that? Look at that. Hmm? Look at that. There you go. Oh, my gosh. Look at that. Hmm? There you go. No, you gotta. Here, look at that one. Start. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, look at that. Look at that. You got your big old nose. You got the big old nose. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at that. You see that? Here I am. It doesn't feel right without music, does it? We get the music in here. We're bopping. You got 10 people. Oh, Cleonic is in the house. Hello. Good to see you. You got 3 likes already, Denali. You got 3 likes already. There you go. 3 likes, 16 people in the house. Say hi to your 16 people. Hello, everybody. My name is Dave. This is Denali. I'm a disabled veteran, and she's a disabled, spoiled dog. Are you disabled? You are. You know why you're disabled? Because you're spoiled, spoiled dog. You're a spoiled dog. Whoa, look at that. Whoa. She says, Dad, I am a spoiled dog. She says, Dad, I'm a spoiled dog. I'm a spoiled dog. I'm a spoiled dog. You got 5 likes. You got 5 likes. Hi, Lisa. Go ahead and subscribe. I'm a disabled veteran. I do disabled veteran content. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask about the dogs, about me, about my life. We do disabled veteran content. There's Fawn. Fawn is back. All right, so you guys got to see the man. Who's that right there? Now you get your face up here and say hi to everybody. Get your face up here and say hi. Say hi to the kids, the peoples. Say hi to the peoples. Say peoples of the world, hello. Peoples of the world, hello, it's me, Spirit. There we go. Look at that. There's another one right there. That's a Mastiff. That's a Mastiff. Do I fish? I do fish rarely, but yes, I fish. Hello, everybody. Fawn, simple girl, you're gonna have to whip these people up and get some likes going. Yeah, this dog is quite an influencer too. There's a lot of dogs out there that are influencers. Dogs, donkeys, There's dogs, there's donkeys, there's beavers. This is a Tibetan Mastiff. All right, let's get you out here, get you set up. Come on, get up on your feet. Get up on your feet. Come on, come on. There you go. Look at her. There you go. How's that for you, Lisa? Let's get it up here so you can see her a little bit better. You little pig. You are a little pig. There you go. How's that, Lisa? Is that better for you? She's a Tibetan Mastiff. Let's see if we can get you a jump. Let's see if we can get you a jump, Lisa. All right. We got 8 likes. Come on, you guys. Get 20 likes. Don't be sitting in here like a bunch of lazy asses. I'm just not in the mood for lazy asses. Come on, move out of the way. This is a really cool chat room until you guys sit around and be lazy. If you guys want to be lazy, you can leave. Come on. Lisa wants to jump. Come on, Lisa. Oh, there we go. There we go. There you go, Lisa. Thank you for coming in. We appreciate you. You like that? There we go. Thank you, Lisa. All right. Ugh. I got something in my shoe. Huh? There we go. There we go. All right. Okay. Ugh. All right. Let's see here. Her name is Denali. Hi, Paula. Just to let you all know, this is our business. We do this for jewels. We do this for super chats. We do this for memberships. That's why we come on live stream. This is part of what we do. So we stay on here for a little bit. If we start getting jewels and stuff like that, we'll stay on. But if we're not getting people who are supporting the dogs, then we'll shut her down for the night. So that's how things roll here. What's my hobby? I'm a disabled veteran, so I don't really have much in the way of hobbies. I just kind of sit around. I just kind of sit around and hang out. How are you, Fawn? Good to see you. Fawn's a member in the channel. There we go. There we go. That's awesome. That's awesome. Lisa's 3 uncles were vets. There we go. That's my hobby. Simple Girl is an amazing supporter. Simple Girl bought a cup as soon as the merchandise went on sale. So I'm going to turn the camera over to me, find out what kind of questions people have about disabled veterans and stuff. So your brother-in-law and husband are vets. Were they Gulf War vets? Her uncles were vets and her brother. I hope you're, hey, I gave you a jump. You better become a subscriber, Lisa. We did. We went and gave Lisa a jump, didn't we? See? Say, hey, Lisa, we gave you a jump. We give jumps out to people we really like and we want to be a part of the channel. What's up, Maya? Were your oh, your son's in a Scout Marine. You know what I just heard? You know what I just heard is that they took I think they took Scout and rolled it into its own something. I don't know what the Marines did. Navy Vietnam vet. We got lots of veterans in the house, or lots of veteran supporters in the house. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Elvis Presley, wow. Over there in Germany before he did the child bride thing, which back then, people don't understand. Back then, child brides were different than they are now. I don't care what people think now. Different time, different place, different part of the world. They probably think we're as weird now as we think they are weird back then. I heard something about that Maya, but I'm not too up to speed on. You know, I keep wanting to make veteran videos about stuff that I think y'all would find interesting. I know a guy. Let me rephrase this. How do I say this? I want to say this so you guys don't think that I know the guy who did this. That's what I want to say. He was on his way to a court martial, and I'll tell the whole story. I guess I need to make the video. If I make the video, Lisa, you have to watch the video. Maya, you have to watch the video, and you guys have to share this video. Because you guys promised me if I make this video, you guys will hype it, you'll share it. I know that Fawn will. Because this happened back during Vietnam. This guy was on his way to a court martial. Okay? He was getting ready to be court-martialed. The more you guys hype my videos, by the way, the better. Oh, your husband's going to love this video. Will you share this video with your husband, Lisa? Here's the prelude. Here's the prelude to this video. So if you're not a subscriber, subscribe right now. I need to quit rambling and get to the point. He was on his way to a court-martial for going AWOL during a war. He went AWOL during boot camp to go back home and go salmon fishing with his brothers. Okay? Hey, Sammy, what's up? So he gets arrested. He's going to court martial. And he gets injured. And now he never did any time. He never went to the court martial. He was never convicted of anything because on the way to the court martial, he was injured. So now he is 100% permanent and total disabled veteran collecting full benefits. How y'all like that one? I'm listening. You guys want the full video? You guys let me know if you want me to make that video. Well, you guys say, Dave, make the video, because I'll make the video. I just want videos like that to get a couple thousand views or whatever, because that video, if you think that's bad, it only gets worse. It only gets worse. It's bad. It's bad. I need you guys to start hyping the videos. I tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a 30-day challenge for myself, because as a content creator, each one of you has, oh, by the way, each one of you, I think it's once a month, you can subscribe to a different channel's membership for free. So if you guys want memberships, if you want to try a membership out to this channel, because the memberships are 99 cents, $5.99 if you want the full membership. Simple Girl has a full membership. But if you guys want to support the channel, you can try it out 99 cents a month. But for small creators like me, if you hype the video, what it does is it puts us on like a leaderboard where we compete. And I would like to do 30 days worth of videos, and at the end of 30 days, or sometime during that 30-day period, I would like to hit the top 5 videos in the leaderboard. That will, I think I get a plaque or something for that. So it's just, I like to be competitive. I like to do things that have a mission and a purpose. So I will tell that story. And I need help with you all, not just to hype the video, but to do the usual stuff. do the usual stuff, which most of you in here already do it. But yeah, can you guys imagine that? AWOL, supposed to go to war, never goes to war, gets 100%. That's where the system is screwed up. And it was because I don't know, man. I know of the guy, and it gets much worse after that. It's not that it gets worse, it's just how you see this individual just screw the system to his benefit. You know, to give you an example from me, I've not asked for a piece of equipment from the VA for the 16 years that I've been a disabled veteran. I asked for one piece of equipment and they told me most likely I won't get it. It's a laser machine for my back. I've tried to get back appointments twice with external providers. The external provider has canceled twice. You know what, Maya? Send me his name through private, through my email. If you still know that guy and you know where he is, send me his name. Send me his name. I will not see anything on the internet here about him. I do not use real names or anything like that. I will not tell his story, but send me his name. Send me his name. Send me his name and I will make sure that it's taken care of. All right? If you know somebody who's scamming the system, send me their name. I will get it taken care of. I will get it in front of the right people who can do something. And we will follow through with it until we get resolution. So I've asked for one piece of machinery or equipment, medical equipment. I openly state I have no reason to hide it. I am on Xanax. I've asked the VA, medically prescribed. I've asked the VA for a Xanax prescription. They said they won't give it to me. The woman actually said to me, to my face in her office, I said, I need a prescription of Xanax. She said, I will not prescribe you Xanax or I will lose my license. Full stop. It works. I've never abused it. There are veterans out there, like Maya said. Is it Maya or Mia? I'm not sure if I'm just gonna go with Maya. And thank you for coming back, Maya. That's awesome. I hope you guys are getting a little bit of time with the dogs. There he is. There's the man, Mr. Bone Infection himself. Oh, we love you, buddy. Everybody is glad that you're doing better. Huh? I'm keeping him off that foot. If you go ahead and do that, Maya, Jay. Okay. If you go ahead and do that, I will try to remember that. Simple Girls and Fawn can help me remember. Thank Lisa. You know what? That's okay, Fawn, and I'll tell you why. It's not a big deal financially. The cost of the prescription is not a big deal. It's that here's what happened. Here's what happened with the VA did it just like they did with the opioid crisis. The VA had all these people on these benzodiazepines for all these years. All of a sudden a study comes out and it says benzodiazepines, which are Xanax and a few of the others, are bad. They're bad. So the VA just comes in and just says, no more. And they just cut everybody off cold turkey. These guys have been on these benzodiazepines for decades. And all of a sudden they walk in and they said, we need a prescription. These guys are like, you're cut off. No more for you. And so these guys, I can't even imagine. But that's what they do to people, man. You just, you hear stories of like I heard a story today. I'm not going to go into the full details on it, but you know, what will happen is the VA will offer medical students, nurses, and so forth. They'll be like, okay, you come to work for the VA. Hi, delightful. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. And yeah, you know, I totally agree. You know, the Xanax, it helps me out. It gives me a good quality of life. I don't sit around numb. If you've seen the videos, delightful. If you go out, you subscribe to the channel. If you see my videos, you'd be like, man, this dude lives a really cool life. It's because I take care of myself. The VA takes care of me with, you know, giving me money. Well, the American taxpayers take care of me. The VA doesn't take care of me. The American taxpayers do. But this person was telling me, and this isn't the first time that I heard this, by the way. The military actually does it. This person said, if people go to work for the VA and they have like a nursing degree or a medical degree, oh man, I could sit here and read your comments and not finish my story. So the VA will hire these people. They'll pay off their medical degree. That's great. That's great. You go to work for the VA, you pay off the medical degree. They work for a certain amount of time for the VA, and then they leave. 012, is it OT? OT12. So then they split. And the whole time they're there, a lot of them really don't have a very good attitude. They're there to get their degree paid off. And so the VA fills a slot. They have a human in the slot doing the job. The human is there. The human has the shitty attitude. Not all of them. Not all of them. I'll give credit. Not all of them, but most of them have shitty attitudes. The day that their contract is up, boom, they're gone. Okay, so now you've filled a slot in the VA with somebody who just is there to get their medical degree paid off. You're not bringing in a very good quality person. And what happens with me when I go up to the VA with a doctor, is I'll have a doctor. The doctor will be there for about 2 years, and then they're gone. So then you have to start all over with a new doctor again. I went through 3 VA counselors, which I don't even use the VA counselors anymore. You know, I call them up. I tell them whatever their questions are. I get my meds refilled, and then I'm done. My counseling takes place with my dogs out in the woods. You know what? Denali, I need to mute. I was going to fart in the microphone, but I didn't. I almost farted again. So, I know, you guys wanted to know about that too, didn't you? So, you don't build a relationship with a VA counselor. You don't. I went through 3 in 1 year. I went through 3 in 1 year. I know it, man. It feels great when you fart. It really does. It's just like, it's a relief from your system. Thank you. I'm glad this is what you call male bonding. This is when live streams get really good. But a lot of hold on, I gotta see what little emoji Fawn put up there. Was Fawn smiling? Fawn was smiling. Fawn was smiling because I don't call it pressure relief. I call it farting. I do. I just fart. It just like gas, and share it with everybody. It's one of those things that you can really go out in public and share with everybody. It's free. Once you give it out, you can't take it back. You can't. It's like love. Well, I love you, but now I don't. Once you fart, it's not like I can unfart, right? This is great. And I'm not getting any jewels or anything for this, man. But anyways, this is like therapy that I get right here, man. I know. It's because a dog is bonded with you, See? There you go. There's a dog right there. Dog chat. Hey, look at the camera. Say hi to the people. There we go. There's a dog. And there's a dog right there. There's a dog. Edward, Edward, tonight's topic is farts, Edward. Edward, do you fart? Oh my gosh. Simple girl farts. I know she does. Simple girl farts. Edward farts. Well, we're having a fart conversation in here. We're talking about how farts happen, where they happen, and the fact that even though farts could be prevented, nobody really tries. I'm going to go back up and respond to this one. OT112, when I see American vulnerable and still treated poorly, I say that about homeless. I say that about everybody. I girls and girls don't fart. It's all stored up here. It's just all right up here. So it never leaves. It just gets bigger. Um, we treat from homeless to veterans to our children. We've got a problem. You know, that's why all of us in here who are Gen X, Edward, Simple Girl, Fawn, all the others in here who are Gen X or somewhat that age. Sounds like Lisa is kind of our age. You know, we may as well just kick back, make sure our bills are paid, make sure we got retirements, and just let those little bastards just screw the world up. Just let them screw the world up. You know, they're the ones who got to take care of themselves when they're older. We're going to be gone. Um, they're just going to be gone. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I joined the Navy. So I joined the Navy. My dad was like, look, man, look. My dad told me, he goes, you want a car? He goes, buy your own, get your own insurance. He goes, and when you turn 18 and when you graduate from high school, he goes, you get out of the house and get a job. So I did. I joined the Navy. I had a house. I had 250 fucking roommates, but I had a house. Gen X. I know. It's more of a. I'm trying to figure out how to make this a Gen X channel where I can increase the number of subscribers. I don't want to really do those Gen X shorts of I remember when we drank out of the fire hose. I think that one's kind of been worn out. I had 250 of them sons of bitches, and they all farted too. We didn't have to gas the ship, man. We just had to feed everybody beans. I had 250 roommates. And when we took Marines on, then we had 250 more. They weren't partners, man. Those dudes were not partners. They were scumbags. I thought I was bad. You know, I lived with dudes, man. They had more hair on their back than gorillas. I don't know how women love men with that much hair on their back. I don't know. I have no clue how women look at a monster like that and say, I love you. Come here, honey. Oh my gosh, those dudes are disgusting. I don't know how women do it, you know. But you know, you go from disgusting guy with hair on his back to a furry. Now they got furries. I mean, these women and men must love hair. I don't get the thing about furries, guys. I do not get it. I was talking to a friend of mine at the 40-year class reunion this week, and she's like, we have furries, we just don't put litter boxes in the classroom. It's like, well, okay. Rather run into a bear than a man. So what's everybody's thoughts on furries? My gosh, let's hear what you guys think about these furries. Welcome to Gen X Veteran Chat. The Litter Box Kids, that's right. I should change the name. We should do if I put Gen X Chat, do you think more people would come in? I mean, they look at me sitting here with this stupid ass dog. That one right there. That is a stupid ass. Look at the camera. Edward wants to see you. Look at the camera. Look up there. Look at you. Don't you be giving me that. Look up there. There you go. Say hi to Edward. Edward's been worried about you. Right there. There he goes. A sweet looking dog. All right. You think it would be better if I named it Gen X Chat? Maya, come on, man. I mean, are they really freaks? You know what I think it is? I think it's all the chemicals from the Skittles. I think it's the chemicals from Skittles and the Coke and all that. You came in because of the channel name. What? Because of the dogs or because of the veteran? You're in here all the time, man. You're cool. You're cool. You're cool. You're in here all the time. You were in here all the time. You come in, you support the channel, Maya. Maya just needs to become a member. That's all. Maya just needs to become a member. That's right. Maya or Jay needs to become a member. But Edward won't become a member. Edward comes in here and pimps. Edward's a pimp. He is. He comes in here, he says, I want to see Denali, I want to see Spirit, I'm a pimp. That's what Edward is. BackRoad Vet brought me in. Do you like the videos, Maya? When you go out there and you watch the videos, I'm being sincere here. We're done with the fart conversation tonight. You're a pimp, man. Everybody I knew from Pennsylvania, Edward was a pimp. Well, go. You don't have to leave the chat room to fart. We don't care. Oh man, that's funny. Did you all know that I started the first homeless camp in San Diego? It was actually in La Jolla. La Jolla was. I got to tilt the camera up because I look like I'm trying to sit back and just chill out with the family. All right, there we go. Okay. All right, so I'll ask you guys this question. You guys like stories. Fawn said she liked stories. Okay, so here's the stories I got in my background. Yeah, we started the first homeless camp in La Jolla back in 1988. We started the first homeless camp back there, a true homeless camp. So I could tell the story about me starting a homeless camp with the rest of my buddies who I was in the Navy with. I was adopted. My mom's boyfriend was the head investigator of the Zodiac killer. He investigated the Zodiac killer. My uncle, my biological uncle, he went to school and was friends with Sherry Jo Bates, the first victim of the Zodiac killer. My brother, his dad is the lead investigator of the Zodiac killer investigation. This guy is actually very famous. He's now in jail as a pedophile. My uncle also met Charles Manson. Let's see here. My mom was at Area 51 before it was Area 51, when the largest nuclear weapons were set off. There was a summer of 1957, and they were out there doing all the nuclear tests. And her dad worked on a road crew, and they sent them up to set up some instruments to measure the nuclear detonation, and they sent them within 12 miles of the blast zone. The kill zone was 15 miles. And they survived. Well, they survived. A lot of the people in the camp died that day. So my mom was there, so I have Area 51 radiation through my body. So if the lights go out and I glow, that's why. Let's see here. My buddy died and was murdered on the ship. I ran the most successful PSYOP contract in Iraq. Let's see here. I was misdiagnosed with schizophrenia, lived with that for 10 years. I'm just trying to think all the stories you guys would want to know about.
Have you guys ever heard of ibogaine before? I'm wanting to go to ibogaine therapy. That's going to be a trick for me to try to go to that, which is where you go down. It's like what the Navy SEALs are doing right now. It is what the Navy SEALs do right now. Um, hey, it's what happens. Oh, you know what? Oh, I don't even get into it anymore. As long as the plant ibogaine. I want to go to that. I wanted to document my journey. Would you guys be interested in seeing me document my journey and tell stories about my life as I'm documenting my journey to go to ibogaine therapy? And you know what? I want to ask you all to do me a favor. Before if you all would like to see me document that, he may have. All I follow is the veterans who've done it. Sean Ryan, I could tell you guys how Sean Ryan turned me on to ibogaine, because I could tell you guys about the demonic pine cone. Would you guys like to tell me about the demonic pine cone? Yes, John, that's what I'm looking for. I got a story about a demonic pine cone. I could tell you about that. Has to do with the Santa Muerte religion. I could tell you about that. I just got all kinds of stories I guess I could tell. Sammy, you are so cool. I don't know much about you, Sammy, but you and I are going to have to hook up. We're going to have to chat. You know, there's a chat feature now on YouTube. I can give you guys the opportunity to chat with me, so I'll make sure and do that for all the members. Because Sammy is so cool. Sammy is on here all the time, supporting all the videos, like Edward is. Edward, you're a pimp. Edward, I'm going to tell the story. Also have a story. My first subscriber, or one of my first subscribers, a hardcore supporter of the channel, is a pimp. I should tell that story. Is a pimp. Edward, change your name to that, man. Do you know how to use? Do you know how to use the computer to change your username on YouTube to Edward the Pimp? Sounds like something out of a Dr. Seuss story, man. Oh my gosh. Holy, hey, who let you in? Who let you in, Flava Dave? Who let you in? Well, go change that damn name, man. That would be hilarious. And whatever, I don't know where that came from, but Flava Dave is out of the house. Just he's gone. Edward's gone. I'm gonna have to make Sammy a moderator so that we can just have these two booted. Anytime these two come in, I mean, look, everybody, look at that. Look at that name. Look, I want you all to think about this a minute. If you were to walk into a club, this is funnier than shit, man. If you guys were to walk into the club, okay, I want you guys to picture, you're all Gen X. You remember the 1970s disco club? You know, the big collars, the polyester, that ugly brown suit, the old hairdo, listening to some Kansas music, the big white shirt collar that comes out the ear, and some guy walks up to you. I want you guys to think about it. Some guy walks up to you and goes, "Hey, look at the username too, 1976." Some guy walks up to you and goes, "Hey, I'm Flava Dave, 1976." Now, Fawn or Simple Girl or whoever, if someone walked up to you and elbowed you and go, "Man, I'm Flava Dave, 1976. Can I buy you a drink?" Oh my gosh. But Fawn would probably have a beehive, so. Oh, Flava Dave, you, man. You and Edward, I love giving you, oh man. That was good. That was good. Flava Dave. Flava Dave. Sounds like a candy bar. Maybe it'd be like something that they would have down at A&W Root Beer. Yes, exactly, Fawn. Just, 'Flava Dave?' Oh shit! I needed this chat, man. Man, after I got done with Spirit on Friday, I was wasted. I came home and I slept for like 4 days. I just could not get up and not go back to sleep for 10 months. And I have to, if you all watched that video earlier, I have to do a video on these, what they call these comedones on their feet. Roll over. Get your ass over here for a minute. Get your ass over here. I got to see if you still got any of those things. Oh, let's see here. Hold on. Yep, you do. They get these. I hope he didn't leave. I hope he did not leave. I hope he's still here because Flava Dave is cool. I love it when he comes in. I gotta do it. If you have friends who have dogs that are pit bulls are notorious for it. Quit slapping the fucking camera. My gosh, I am gonna get booted off of YouTube. Yeah, you better. You know, you get $75 a 25-pound bag dog food. But they call them, the fancy name is comedone. Quit knocking on the fucking camera. And all it is it's a blackhead that gets on the foot of, I know, you just think you're something, don't you? You're just going to play me to the hill, aren't you? I can see that little brown eye down there looking up at me. Oh, don't even start, Edward. So, on their pad of their feet, they have short, stubby hair. And that short, stubby hair, when they hit the pad, it pushes it back up into the hair follicle. Or it pushes it back up into the pore, the little piece of hair. So then it builds into like a blackhead. It gets infected. So that's called a comedone. Yes. So it becomes ingrown. Now, if you go out, I'm actually going to do it because people actually like watching this shit. So I'm going to make a video on it. So if you guys don't like it, totally get it. I wouldn't watch it either if it's not your thing. People actually take videos that show them picking these comedones out of their dog's paws. You want to do that. Or you can use silver honey to do it. Or honey or Epsom salt. Oh, I am so glad too. But the bone infection is no easy. It's not an easy one. So they're hitting the comedone on the pavement, so that when you get a blackhead, the blackhead comes out. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, the mastiffs. Yes, short, stubby hair. Well, that's what I'm dealing with, though. Well, here's the thing. I had the dog down at the vet in December. I had him down. This is what pisses me off. I had him down at the vet in December, and I had his paw open. The doctor said he's licking his paws a lot. Okay. He goes, he hasn't. Check this out. Oh. He goes, he has an allergy to food. So you're going to have to go down and buy him. You're going to have to, he gets his deep down in. He actually gets his deep down in. Yes, Maya, yes. Short, stubby fur. And I will post a video with pictures, and O may be able to help me out with sending that with some pictures as well if you want to, O. And so the vet has the paw open. He's looking at, they usually get him, so this is the top of the paw. So you flip the paw over where the webbing is, and they'll get it down in there. And you can't miss them. They look like blackheads. And so the vet's looking at the paw, says he's allergic to food. You're going to have to put him on this hydrolyzed protein diet, which is fancy food. I'm not going to even go into it. Costs a couple $100 a month. That didn't make sense to me. So I take him home. A couple weeks later, he gets an abscess. I thought it was because his foot got cut. Put the Manuka honey in there. Take him back to the vet. The vet said the Manuka honey got rid of the abscess. He looks just fine. Sends him home. The vet again has the paw spread apart and sees these comedones. Never tells me anything about these comedones. Never says nothing. So then the whole thing starts a couple months ago with his leg. Take him down. They aspirate it. I'm trying to get the abscess. Nothing. Look at the x-ray last Friday, or a couple weeks ago. I take some pictures of the paw and I put it out to ChatGPT and I said, what are these things? ChatGPT comes back and says they're comedones. I said, well, I started asking ChatGPT questions, and ChatGPT said, with those comedones, since dogs can't push them out like humans do because they're constantly hitting their paw, and it's taking that blackhead and it's pushing it up in, eventually some of those blackheads will infect and they'll turn into what are called interdigital cysts, something like that. Well, those interdigital cysts will begin to look for a way to push out and drain out of the paw. Yes, I do those as well, OT. Daily inspections, sometimes twice daily, especially with this monster right here. Yeah. So the infection looks for a way out of the body. It can't go down because it can't come out of the paw because the paw is constantly pushing that infection back into the system. So the infection starts to track up the dog's leg and eventually will find a way to come out. As it's tracking up the dog's leg, let's see if we can see it right here on Spirit. We can't. Hold on. Oh, maybe we can. Let's see if we can see this on Spirit. Let's see. Can you guys see right there? Oh, shit. Let's see right here. Right here, by his wound, I don't know if the camera can pick it up. I'm not doing too. I'm gonna flip the camera over because I can see it better. Okay. You see that? You see this pocket right here? See that pocket? That's where it tracked up. The bone infection is someplace up here. So it's tracked up from here, up through there, up into here. And right here where that pocket is, there used to be muscle and tendon and stuff there. Pretty nice of them, huh? Pretty nice of that vet. They were looking for cancer. The new vet took one x-ray and said, oh, he has a bone infection. I said, it's because of those comedones. She goes, yeah. She goes, yep, it's because of those comedones. That comedone infected it, turned into an interdigital cyst, tracked up the leg. And if that doctor would have told me about it back in December, I could have figured out how to take care of those things. And this never would have happened. So I'm so glad we got a new vet. So glad we got a new vet. But I couldn't. Oh, wow. That's even worse. That's even worse. We'll see what they call. Oh, man, I hope you got. I'm sure you did get on top of it. But, man, I watched Jason Corey, who I think I was referring Mia to, or Maya, or Jay. I think I was referring Jay over to Jason Corey. And his Kanye Corso got a spider bite. And that thing on the back of his leg was like that big. That thing was massive. It was that was hard to watch Jason Corey go through that. It's hard being a content creator with dogs like this. It's really hard because did the Manuka honey help? Oh shit, where's the other stuff that I got now? Somebody else told me about an even better type of honey that they use on horses and it's called silver honey. So it has the same properties of silver, and they mix it in with that manuka honey, and so it's getting antibacterial as well as drawing the infection out at the same time. So it works out really good. So that's amazing. That's awesome. All right, you guys ready to go? You guys ready to go? Huh? All right, so we're gonna head out. I gotta feed these guys. I've been feeding them later at night since it gets cooler. They're leaving half bowls, 2 cups apiece of premium dog food sitting around. They don't want to eat it, so I'm trying to feed them later at night. So, um, I think we lost Flava Dave. I feel bad, man. I feel so bad. If y'all see Flava Dave ever again, 2 weeks of flushing, disinfecting, and we got it done. I am glad. I am glad. We did a hot compress and it opened in the truck. Oh my gosh. When that thing opened, it stunk, didn't it? Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can only imagine. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, that's bad. That's bad. All right, everybody. I can't wait until you come back. Oh, if you guys see that video, start watching for my videos. I'll start doing some. Shit, I don't know what I'm gonna do videos on, Denali. I guess I just gotta start talking, running my yap. They like my stories. I'm glad they like my stories. I feel fortunate. I have a cool bunch of people. All right, we'll see y'all later. Jay, go check out Jason Corey. Oh, thanks for the info on the spider bite.